Good morning, I'm Aroop Tanna and I'm Disability Development Officer for Sussex Cricket, and I'm responsible for our disability cricket programme across Sussex. There's two parts to that. There's a community aspect where we go out and deliver cricket sessions to schools, colleges and day centres around the county. The other aspect is our representative teams, and I'm delighted to say we've got Elliot Brown and Liam O'Brien here from our county squad, who have been very successful this year in winning the D40 Development League in our first year of entering. And so what we thought would be good was to hear from some of our key players around the ingredients for success this season, but also some of their individual stories as well. First of all, guys, I want to say congratulations on a fantastic season, but also want to congratulate you both individually on your personal achievements. Elliot for being selected to the England Lions squad, and Liam, obviously your selections for the England full squad. So what I wanted to do really was just find out from you what you think have been the key ingredients for our success in the D40 League being our first season this year. Elliot, what do you think has been a real key factor?
I would say it's been the togetherness of the side, because I think if you look at the team, we don't have the best 11 players. I think if you look at someone like Kent, they probably have the most talented team on paper, but I think they've played the game a bit like individuals. Like, we knew going out there, if we can get their first 3 or 4 batsmen, then they would crumble slightly, where our strength has been the strength in depth of the side and the fact that we've never given up at any stage.
So there's a kind of attitude and commitment piece there.
I would say that.
What about you, Liam? What do you think?
I think it all stems from how we went about in pre-season. I only managed to make one session, but when I was there, it was very intense and everyone worked hard, and you can tell that a lot of people improved going into the summer, and that makes a massive difference if some of our key players don't hit the ground running, or maybe don't get the runs they're supposed to or the wickets they're supposed to. You know other people are going to contribute down the line, and it makes a massive difference knowing you've got that depth in the squad as well.
Right. Okay. So from your perspective, Elliot, it's this sort of never say die attitude.
Yeah.
Not giving up. From your perspective, it's about sharing the workload across the team. If some of the key players haven't been able to contribute, the other guys have stepped in, and you've put that partly down to some of the preparation at the start of the season. That's great. Key things you've learnt from this season, Liam, about yourself and the
on a
game?
personal level, it's just learning about how to play disability cricket. It's not the usual format of you got to pick the field. You've kind of got to pick the field as you've got to judge the bowlers. It's a completely different outset to mainstream of what I'm used to.
Elliot, what have you learnt from the season?
For me, the key thing I've probably learnt from the season is the fact that I am good at the county level. Because it's one of those things. I've always been told I'm good, but last year I only played 1-2 games. I never really got the full chance, and this year I've been able to play the whole season, and I think I've been able to consistently put in performances most games, and it's proven to myself that I'm good, and obviously that it must have worked, because lucky enough to get with the England Lions down the line, so they've obviously seen something in me, which is always a good thing.
And how do you feel about representing your county, representing Sussex? How does that make you feel?
It's always nice. As I say to my dad quite often, when I'm playing the club stuff, even some of the adult stuff at times, isn't that high a level, and the victories don't mean that much overall. Every game you walk out for Sussex, you are representing the county. Knowing that if you can get a win, it is big, and especially which for example some of the coaches don't see, is that when you go and train when I'll be training with the Lions lot, or when I'll be doing the regional stuff for the last couple of years, the matches in the summer get talked about a lot, so being able to go back and have bragging rights over them is quite a nice thing to have.
Great. Okay. So one up on your mates at the representative level. And Liam, how do you feel about representing your county?
Quite proud. It's weird coming up through county system and then reaching an age of thinking, all right, that's me done. I'm just playing club cricket, and then to get an opportunity to play county cricket, even through my I'm an adult now actually. Yeah, so even when I'm getting older, it's quite a proud feeling.
Okay, guys. So obviously you've both now been selected at a representative level for your country. Just want to find a little bit more about how you feel about your selection for England, and what your expectations are as well. Elliot, as the latest addition to the England Lions squad, how do you feel about that?
I'm ecstatic. I remember when I heard the news, almost doing laps of the garden in a acceleration, and Mum telling me to shouting, "Elliot, calm down, you'll wake the neighbours." So no, I'm ecstatic for it. It's going to be great fun over the winter. I know it's going to be hard work, but I wouldn't turn this opportunity down for the world. In terms of expectations over the winter, I have no idea. I'll just go in. I'm not I know there are other good players in the Lions. I've been and watched the England team. I know it's a good team. In terms of, I suppose, my more long-term aims, it's the 2019 World Cup is what I'm going for.
Okay.
I think that's, if you ask anyone in the Lions or anyone in the England team, that's what they're going for, because obviously it's going to be on home soil. It's going to be alongside the mainstream World Cup, so hopefully the publicity will be there.
Yeah.
So to play in that and represent my country would be the dream.
Liam, how about you? How do you feel about the season ahead with England?
Well, my season's nearly finished, and I've had my first year with England. It's been a very, very, very crazy year, if I'm being honest. It's just to see your name on the back of a shirt. Obviously, you see it when they're out in the test arena or when they're playing ODIs or 2020s, and you see them on the TV, and wish that was me. And then once you have that kit in front of you and you're playing in front of crowds and you're trying to represent all the people below you who's playing county cricket, or your friends or your family, it's a weird and special honour. It also gives me a good platform to promote disability sport in general, to show what level we can play at as an England team. Helps inspire another generation or inspire another group of people that maybe thought, I don't know if it's cool enough to play disability sport, I don't know how to get into it, to actually want to be like us, or just try it out. It doesn't have to be cricket, just sport in general. It also gives you a good platform to just go out and get people into sport. I know just from doing the county stuff, a lot of people have gained a lot of confidence and seen how easy it is to come out of your shell and be a bit more confident with your game, and see people try different sports. It doesn't have to be cricket, but just seeing people who maybe had the opportunity to play for England mainstream taken away at birth or through whatever happened with their disability, to still be able to have the same honour of wearing that shirt and still have the same pride is a very special feeling.
Leads us nicely on to people's journey into disability cricket and disability sport. But just be interesting to hear about your own backgrounds, about how you got into playing cricket, and how your journey's moved forward from there. So, when did you first start playing cricket?
Started playing cricket at first was school, and just playing there year 3, year 4, and to be honest, at the start I never really enjoyed it. I was more a football guy at first, but then I started playing it. I realised I had some talent there. I wasn't sure how much. I had some talent. So then Mum found Stenning cricket. I headed down there, and I suppose from Stenning cricket is when it really started. And I've got to give a big shout out to the current under-16s team, which is my team, and obviously they were younger then, because they've always been brilliant with me. My disability's never been questioned. They've always been fully supportive of it. The only thing which ever comes up is my captain asking me where's best to put me in the field, to help the disability. So it's been the team. It's been also Marco, the manager. They've been fully supportive. And if it wasn't for that lot being supportive, I probably wouldn't have got into it. So a lot has to go to Stenning.
And how about you, Liam? Tell us a little bit about your journey into cricket.
Mine was complete potluck. Cricket wasn't in the family. Very football, once again, football generated family. All go to the game, go to a local game. And then it was just by pot chance, honestly. I stuck on the TV when I was younger, didn't know how to change the channel, got stuck on cricket, and I got hooked. I think I saw Gilchrist hit it into the stands. I thought I'd love to do that, and then from that, Dad just throwing you balls after balls after balls, you're trying to hit over the fence and you get annoyed. And you get this kind of love for the game, which obviously when your mates are going, "Oh, it's a bit boring, you're out there all day," it's hard to tell them about, but I had it from such a young age, I just had a buzz. So when I try and tell people what an honour it is to play for England now, they obviously don't understand the hours you put in before that, and it started from such a young age, that it's exciting.
Yeah.
You look at where you started and look where you are now, and it's crazy. I'm I started at Preston Nomads, and I'm still at Preston Nomads. At 6, I think I started. Went to my first training session, and just being able to go in a field and hit a ball as far as you can at that young age gave me so much more excitement than just going around kicking a ball around. In terms of growing up, I never accepted I had a disability or even really knew. Mine's obviously not like obvious or like people can't tell, so I never used to like openly go like I'm disabled. I didn't even really accept it, if I'm being honest. So growing up, my main goal was to be a professional cricketer. Obviously mainstream, just I wanted to make it. So growing up the age groups, trying to go through the county system, push yourself through that. It's only since since a coach just suggested have a look into PD sport that I kind of just thought, oh, I'll see if I am disabled enough. And as soon as I kind of got the go ahead and realised I am, I kind of just started accepting my disability. From there, it was about 2 months that I was in England team, so it's been quite quick.
Yeah.
But at the same time, my club's been very, very good with me. Because obviously, you're missing pretty much every game of the season. And when I have turned up this year, it's not been great. But it does help when you have a supportive club. I know Stenning are very good with Elliot, but my club's been very good. I don't really get the same care when they go about where do you want to go in the field. I tend to just run as far as possible, just probably for their enjoyment. But they've been the core of where I am now.
Fantastic. And finally, guys, one last question really is: what advice would you give to anyone out there who's interested in playing disability cricket? What one piece of advice would you give?
Well, my advice would probably just be give it a go, find out, give it a go, because that's what happened for me with the Sussex stuff. I went from Stenning, and I thought, well, I might as well give a Sussex a go. I had no idea how good I was compared to the rest of that. And as I say, the rest is history. You know? So I just think, if you don't give it a chance, you're never going to get the answer. So my one bit of advice would be just give it a go.
Yeah, I would just echo that. Just try it. It doesn't have to be cricket. Just try it. Obviously, you see people like that and you go, well, I'm not like that. But there's a lot of things just through Sussex Cricket Foundation where there's a lot of platforms where you don't have to be mainstream, and there's other ways you can get involved. Yeah. If anything, it's just a good stress relief. Just hitting balls in a field is a great way, relieving a bit of stress.
Yeah.
Just get involved, have a go, and see if you like it.
Listen, guys, thank you very much for your time. Congratulations again on a great season and on your personal achievements. I hope everything goes well with your England careers, and of course, we'll be looking forward for some winter training with you guys as well later on in the year.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you.
Right, thank you.